I'm going to talk about roots. Okay, here is an example of a root. This is also called a square root. The symbol that I wrote along with the 9 is called a radical. All right? So what this expression is equal to is it's equal to some number. Let's call that, let's put a question mark. Okay, so some mystery number that's equal to. Now, here's what we know about that mystery number. If we square that mystery number, we get 9. Can you think of a mystery number? Can you think of a number that you can square that's equal to 9? What about 3? Isn't 3 squared equal to 9? Okay, so that means that the root of 9, or the square root of 9, is equal to 3. Okay, now a similar procedure can solve any root or any square root. Okay, let's do another one. The square root of 16. So what number can I square, and if I square it, I'll get 16? Would you agree that 4 squared is equal to 16, or 4 times 4? So that means that the root of 16 is equal to 4. Okay? Now, this also works with more complicated numbers like fractions. How about the root of 1/4? So we still have to find a mystery number, and it's still true that if I square that mystery number, I get the number below the radical. So mystery number squared is equal to 1/4. Can you think of a number that if I square it, I'll get 1/4? What about 1/2? Isn't 1/2 squared equal to 1/4? Okay, so that means that the root of 1/4 is equal to 1/2. Now, not every number has a root. Or another way of saying it is not every number can be put below a radical symbol. Okay? For example, the square root of -25. There is no number that you can square that will equal a -25. In fact, there's no number that you could square that'll equal any negative number. So the point is that you'll never take the root of a negative number. Okay? So let me have you do some examples now. So what is the root of 0 and the root of 1? Pause the video if you need to and think about what these are equal to. All right, so the root of 0 is 0 because 0 squared is equal to 0. The square root of 1 is equal to 1 because 1 squared is equal to 1. Okay? Now, it's perfectly fine to take the root of 0 because 0 is not a negative number. All right, what about the square root of 1/36? Pause the video and see if you can work that one out. All right, so the answer is 1/6. 1/6 because if you square 1/6, you'll get 1/36. All right, and then let's finish off with these two last examples. Can you find the square root of 121 and the square root of 625. So pause the video and see if you can work those out now, please. Now, you probably know that 10 squared is equal to 100. So you would agree, I hope, that 121 is bigger than 100. So what you can do to find the answer is try a couple of numbers slightly bigger than 10, like 11 squared, 12 squared, 13 squared. Okay, so 12 squared is equal to 144. You may know that. That's too big. So 11 squared, that's equal to 121. So that's the one we want. Okay? And for 625, so let's take a stab in the dark. What's 20 squared? That's equal to 400. So that's too small because we need the square to equal 625. What about 30 squared? 30 squared is equal to 900. That's too big. Okay, so, but the good news is that now we know that the correct answer is between 20 and 30. Okay, so you can try different numbers between 20 and 30, and the answer will turn out to be 25. 25 squared is equal to 625. Okay?